Today we're going to be tackling how to add fractions. I know a lot of students that struggle with this, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Here we have our first example. It's going to be 1/2 plus 2/4, or 1/2 plus 2/4. I got some pizzas here over on the right-hand side. Who doesn't love pizza? Pizza's super tasty. It's one of my favorite foods. Here I have half of a pizza. I've split my pizza into 2 even pieces, and I've shaded in 1/2 of my pizza. That's the pizza that we're going to be using. That represents our 1/2. Here I've split my pizza into 4 even pieces, and I've shaded in 2 because that represents our 2/4. So our denominators, the number on the bottom, is how many slices we've cut our pizza into, how many even slices we've cut it into. And the number at the top is going to be our numerator. That's the number of pieces that we're going to be eating, let's say. Okay, so how much pizza have we eaten here? I'm going to add these in this third pizza over here that I've drawn on the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and shave in half of my pizza to represent my 1/2. And then I'm going to add 2/4, which I've shaded in right here on the right-hand side. And that has pretty much given us, we've eaten an entire pizza. Must have been a good pizza. Now, how do we represent that with our numbers? Notice here in my third pizza, we have actually divided it into 4 even pieces. So I didn't stick with the 2 even pieces from this 1/2. I actually had to divide it into 4 because it was easier for me to represent as a fraction when I'm adding them both. So how do we do that using numbers? Well, I have to take this 1/2 here, and I have to make this bottom number, the denominator, the same. We have to find common denominators, this is called. So what do I have to do to this 2 to turn it into a 4? I have to multiply it by 2. And that's exactly what we did here in our drawing. We cut it up into 4 pieces, and this 1/2 is just 2 out of the 4 pieces. That's half the pizza, right? If I multiply the bottom by 2, I got to multiply the top by 2 as well. Now, why does this work? Why can we do this? Well, let's pretend I have the number 3. And if I multiply the number 3 by 2/2, well, 2/2 actually just reduces to a 1 because this just means 2 divided by 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So here what I'm basically asking is what's 3 times 1, and any number multiplied by 1 is the same number, so it's just going to be 3. So I'm not really changing the value of that number. I'm just manipulating it to make it easier for me to add, because we can't add fractions if the denominators are not the same. So here what we're going to have is 1 times 2 on the top, which is 2, 2 times 2 on the bottom, which is 4, and then we're going to add 2/4. We found an equivalent fraction that also gave us a common denominator, so we're good. Once we have a common denominator, all we have to do is add our numerator. So we're going to go ahead and add the top number. So that's 2 plus 2, which is going to be 4. And here we need to reduce this fraction. So this is just asking us what's 4 divided by 4? 4 divided by 4 is just 1. Now go ahead and take a look at our visual representation. Does that make sense with what we did visually? Well, yeah, it kind of does, because here we have 1 whole, and in our visual representation, we filled in 1 whole pizza. So everything makes sense. It's got to be right. Okay, let's take a look at our second example. Here we have 2/3 plus 1/7. A little bit of a trickier one. Okay, so you're shading in your pizza. You split your first pizza into 3 and you shade in 2 of them, and then you split your pizza into 7. You shade in 1 of those 7 even pieces. I know they're not even. I tried my best, all right? So bear with me here. And now you go ahead to your third pizza and you try to add them up here. Now you're looking at this, you're scratching your head and you're like, whoa, okay, now how in the world am I going to represent this using my numbers? Because these are not even pieces at all. In our previous example, we had 4 even pieces. That one was easy to represent, but this one, oh boy, 3, I can't split that whole thing into 7. It's going to be tough. So what are we going to do? Okay, once again, we got to find common denominators. But here, I can't just multiply one to get the other. So what we need to do is we need to find the least common multiple of 3 and 7. The simplest way to do that is to just multiply them by each other. So if you don't know what the LCM is, or you're having trouble finding the LCM, then just go ahead and multiply the 2 numbers by themselves, and then you can do the reduction later on at the end. So here what we need to do is just go 3 times 7. That's going to give me 21, and we're going to try and use 21 as our common denominator. So what do we need to multiply 3 by to get 21? Well, that's going to be 7. We just did that, right? So I'm going to multiply both the top and the bottom by 7 here, and then my 7 I'm going to have to multiply by 3. So I'm going to multiply this by 3, and I'm going to multiply this by 3. And we're going to go ahead and see what we get. 2 times 7 is going to be 14. 3 times 7 is going to be 21, plus 3 times 1, which is going to be 3. 7 times 3, which is going to be 21 once again. All right, now we have common denominators. All we need to do is add the top numbers. 14 plus 3 is going to give us 17, and that's going to be 17 over 21. So if we were to split this pizza into 21 even pieces and color in 17 of those pieces, you're going to get something that looks very, very similar to this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow and like us for more tips from a tutor.